Alright guys, welcome to another episode of, actually this one's a little bit different. This is about being grateful, and gratitude, having gratitude. Hey kitty, what's up? What you doing, buddy? Kitty's just looking for a warm spot. It's a little bit chilly this morning. So, yeah, this episode I wanted to focus on being grateful in the midst of hard times. So, I know a lot of people don't think that I go through hard times or that I have hard times because, hey, I've got a good paying job. It's like, whatever, you make enough to handle stuff. Well, let me tell you something about my life real quick. Let me tell you something about making money. It's not, with more money comes more problems. And just having money isn't just always the solution. So for example, some of the things I'm currently facing, I've been given till the end of January with my current job, and then I'll be let go. Over the past 2, 3, 4 weeks or so, faced possible eviction, repossession of vehicles. I got some teeth that are bugging the heck out of me. I'm in pain constantly. So they need to be pulled. What is it called? Foreclosure on the land. Something that I really was focusing on to bring in some good money and help me get through this possible job transition. Or not possible. This existing, this coming job transition. I've got triplets on the way. What are the other things? What are the other things that have happened recently? Oh yeah, tax audit. I'm being audited by the IRS. Basically a plethora of things. So it's actually interesting. I honestly feel I'm in the midst of tests or torment or something from some other side. So that's why I felt it's a good time to be grateful and be thankful, because that's what you should do in the midst of trials and tribulations. It's a good time to focus on the good in your life and really focus on bringing that out. I was told yesterday something that I think is a good piece of advice. They said, focus on the things that get you out of bed. Take each day at a time and focus on being a little bit better to yourself. So I think that's good advice. I think it's really good advice. It's sort of like the advice of when I was asked, hey, what do you do in some high stress, tense situation? And older man's response was, fly the plane. It's not, if you're in a plane that's about to crash, the pilot's passed out, what do you do? Well, you fly the plane. It's not, you don't sit there and wonder, well, I don't know how to fly a plane. I don't this, I don't that. No, fly the plane. But under the spirit of being grateful, let me think about what I'm grateful for. I am grateful for, here's one. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for milestone. Though I am in the midst of being let go, it's not on terrible terms. Could be a lot worse. But I'm definitely grateful for the fact that they have inspired me, provided me opportunities for growth while I've been there. They've really let me see, I've been able to be a part of research and development. I have literally done competitive analysis, basically reviewing our competitors, see what they're up to, and then replicating things that they do, slowly understanding what it is that is behind everything that they currently do, designing the new products, scoping out exactly what the products do, helping the team develop the products, like actual coding work. So I've done the design work, the coding work. When I was done that, I created the presentations, the training documents, the process documents for how to implement, how to use it, what it does. I did a case study on it with a client to prove that it worked. Actually, that client, like this one product that I've made that like literally costs, I don't know, it's like $50 a month. Costs us $50 a month. I'm sorry, milestone. Brought this one hotel, I think a total of maybe $170,000 over the last like 7 months from one product alone. So I think that was a very successful product. Oh well, they even got me to. They even put it as my responsibility to help onboard new clients and sell it to them. And I did pretty good at that. I actually got about, I think it was like 60 clients on board, or 60 websites using that product, which is kind of crazy. You think about it. It was actually a really good year, I think, as far as what I was able to accomplish. That's a single product. I've actually developed and designed a lot more products than just that. But they gave me the opportunity to pursue greater things, and they believed in me, which inspired me to achieve greater things. Now, what I realized along the way was I struggle, like what got me to where I am today is not what I need to get to where the next level. Like there's new parts of my personality, or there's new things in my personality that are going to need to change. There's things I'm going to have to address, like and that's the reason for the book, Eat That Frog. Procrastination is, I realize I'm procrastinating, that I'm delaying things, like I'm too much of a perfectionist at times. I think I've got a fear of failure. But this episode is to focus on being grateful, so let me focus on that just a tiny bit more. What are the things I'm grateful for in life right now? I'm super grateful for the triplets that I have coming. I got 3 coming. I got, oh yeah, I can't tell you the sexes yet. That may be something special she wants to share. Yeah, grateful for the triplets I have coming. Grateful for the awesome life that's the one struggling through the triplets. Made me a little bit emotional. I really love my wife. Just got a lot of crazy characteristics and crazy problems and insane past and a lot of things that I never had to deal with. But at the same time, that's made her quite my opposite, and it actually helps me in a lot of ways. Like where I lack, she doesn't. Like I could talk to a stranger and start a business on the side of the street with someone that would completely rip me off, whereas she would be hesitant and say, no, that's probably not a great idea. So I'm grateful for her. Grateful God put her in my life, put her with me, put her here to help me. Grateful for Milestone. Grateful for my family and friends. It's been nice to have know you've got a support group to lean on. Few key people in my life have really come out of the woodwork and just been there for emotional support, encouraging me, urging me on each step of the way. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for all this kick-ass technology I got out of the deal. Like, yeah, I may not have a job, but damn, I've got some awesome tech now. I've got two 4K monitors. I've got that are like 65 inches. I've got two. I like tech. I've got two other giant screen monitors and a plethora of other tech as well. I'm going to build a massive station. Yeah, literally massive station. I cannot wait. Oh, here's another thing I'm thankful for. A lot of you guys are out there, and I was one of you too. And I teetered on the idea that, hey, there is something supernatural out there in the world. Um, like I almost thought that, hey, like one cell just miraculously uh, bounced into this other cell, and like some stuff happened, and all these magical coincidences just occurred and occurred and occurred and occurred and occurred, and there was absolutely nothing behind that. Um, that's not true. Like, yeah, maybe those events occurred in that way, but there is definitely something magical behind it all. Um, like I've firsthand been able to experience some really supernatural stuff happen in this world. Um, and believe me, I did not. I was a pessimist before, um, but now it's impossible for me to deny that there's something else in this world. There's something else that's more powerful than myself that exists. Um, there's something that orchestrates things behind my life. It's not just me and my own uh, willpower, my own ambition, and my own mind that gets me through each day. And I think that's one of my lessons I'm learning currently. That's one of my tests and trials is I have literally worked thousands upon thousands of hours on my own business, at my job, um, and in the end, like, did that work? Like, no. Like, I haven't gotten any further, or I haven't gotten over this next hump in life. And a lot of times, this is to when I've been faced with times like this in the past, it's been to remind me that, hey, I'm not the sole reason for any successes that I have, anything that I've ever become. Like, I hesitate to use the word God because I just feel like uh, it's so religion based. Um, I would say that I'm currently like I was raised in I'd say like a non-denominational, leaning Southern Baptist church. Um, I think where my beliefs currently differ, if they differ at all, like I believe it's possible for where my beliefs differ right now. I think there's a lot more out there than any church I've ever been to talks about, um, and I fear it's because they're not accessing or trying like as hard or seeing the clear picture. Like they're caught up in some of the thoughts of fear. Hey, well, I just don't want to, die without like, knowing or feeling there's something afterwards, versus living each day the best you can, or, or like, is it better to feel secure through life, or is it better to live and adapt, like, and grow through different situations? Or let me see, what's a better way of rephrasing that? I feel that a lot of the churches that I've been to, they base a lot of what they do on this sense of this need for security. And I think because of it, a lot of times they're missing the big picture behind it. Uh, And I think that, I mean, this rings true amongst a lot of religions, to be honest, but I think each one has a little piece of the puzzle. And I think that pursuing like some higher force or power or accessing that is definitely a personal journey for each person. But I definitely encourage you, like, I mean, I earnestly believe if I was to deny that there's something out there, I'd literally die that next day. Because I've been shown things that I don't believe anyone else has ever seen. Definitely outside the influence of video, drugs, alcohol, anything along those lines. I know it's definitely easier to think that someone had an interesting experience when they were high or under the influence. But yeah, the craziest, best things that have ever happened to me in life were during time periods where I didn't partake. And that's my life now too. So I'm looking forward to great things. I've made sacrifices. I'm going to continue to make sacrifices. And I'm going to push through this. I'm going to come out of this stronger than I ever have before. And with the help of that higher power. It's not going to be with my own will, because I've put my hands to it. I've bloodied my hands. I've bloodied my mind. I've bloodied my life. I've sacrificed it all. There's nothing more I can give of myself to pursue greater things in life at the moment. And because I have, and I've slammed my head against the wall consistently, time and time and time and time again. I mean, I sent out my email campaign, literally sent out a test email that, like, had no bearing whatsoever on anything business related. I got my account suspended for spamming. And I mean, but granted, at the same time, like like I found the silver line, I found the good in that. But it's really important, I think, for me at the moment to realize that, hey, I gotta let go on some things, and I gotta trust and have faith that the one that's been watching out for me for a long time, still watching out for me, still sitting right there, just like, hey Joe, like, have a little faith, trust me. Don't think you can do it on your own. Because I'm a headstrong person. Like, I mean, one of the kids' names I was looking at is Tavers, and go figure. The name that I like the most is the name of Angel of Self-Determination. I'm a very self-determined person, and definitely go at things a lot on my own. So definitely need to work with others more, and rely on the other forces out there to help take care of some things too. Put some things in that hand, walk away. Use the power of use the secret. I'm sure you guys all know and read the book The Secret. Definitely a cool book to read. Definitely practice its principles. So, for example, like in The Secret, one thing. So yeah, no, I'll encourage you guys to try The Secret out today. If you haven't, if you don't, or if you have, the basis of The Secret is you put out your intention of what it is that you want. Then you let go of it. So, yeah, let me do it too. I'm gonna do it too. I want that property. That's $1 million to purchase. And it's got like, can sleep like 55 people. So right now I'm gonna focus on, I'm gonna see that, I'm gonna see it in my mind, and I'm gonna put out that request. I'm gonna release it. And by releasing it is I'm not gonna dwell on it, I'm not gonna focus on it, I'm not gonna wait for it, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna be surprised when it comes to me. And you can start off with something small, like what I started off with was coffee. I put out the request that I wanted a cup of coffee, and 2 days in a row, somebody walked up to me with a cup of coffee and handed it to me. Like, I literally did not have to go and make that coffee. It wasn't like, oh, hey, here's a free cup of coffee. Like, just go over there and make it. No, I was like, literally, like, someone walked up to me and placed it in my hand. And it wasn't someone that was, it wasn't the same person each day. It wasn't someone that I really knew at the time. Like, so anyways, I definitely want to encourage you guys, be grateful. You should start off your day with gratitude. And a lot of times it's just remembering the good things about yourself. Like, you are a powerful individual. You are a powerful force. You can accomplish great things. There's nothing in this world that can really stop you or slow you down other than yourself. Like right now, it's just me. Yeah, I'm being tested. Yeah, I'm under some trials and tribulations. But I've been given everything I need to get through this. And I will get through this. And when I come out, I will be exponentially changed. Like, the person, you won't recognize me. You won't really know. You won't think I'm the same person because I won't be. This experience will change me. I'll be greater for it, as I have been in the past. Like, what got me here? I had to change. I had to become not a drunk 8 years ago because I was a full-blown alcoholic. Like, before I got my first job, I literally spent like a weekend in jail right before, like, or right after my interview. I went from the interview to a jail cell so that I could get something off my record so I could get that job. So I do encourage you, like, when you think that you're down, or like when you're having that feeling, remember back to the past. And on a daily basis, be grateful for what it is that you do have in life, and the things that are good in your life. Like right now, I've got a working vehicle. Like, holy smokes, the last like 2 years I've struggled so much with broken vehicles, it's not even funny. So right now I do have a working vehicle, and it's great that I have a working vehicle. It gets good gas mileage. Yeah, it's a piece of crap, and the heat doesn't work, and it's freezing cold out right now. Something I gotta get fixed. But anyways, I love you guys. I care about you guys. Be grateful.